Hello, my name is Sophia and this is an audio version of my blog entry entitled Walkthrough Hacktoria Geolocation 02. Please note, the Hacktoria website no longer has geolocation challenges, therefore all the links have been removed. This blog entry is for legacy purposes only. Feel free to give it a go by attempting to geolocate the image before reading the walkthrough. After having so much fun solving Hacktoria's Geolocation 01 challenge, I have decided to keep going and solve the second one as well. Here you can find how I reached the correct answer and what steps I took in order to do so. So Geolocation 02 is the image that we start with. Question: what is the name of the town this picture was taken in? So, first thing you need to do, open the image in a new tab, save it. Once you have it on desktop, it's much easier to zoom in and out and navigate around to get all the details. And look at that, that's mine. Zoom in, zoom out, and look at that, just like so exciting. Anyway, so what we already know. From the presented question, we already know we're looking for a town as opposed to an island like before, or a bigger city, for example. We can spot on the left of the image a word on the building. I'll show you in a bit, wait. That'll be very useful and we'll check it better using GIMP, but first we want to know a little bit more about the rest of the picture. So let me just show you. You can see something there, I can barely see, but I swear that was a word, or it is a word. Don't really see much, do you? Anyway, road signs. Although lacking useful detail, they can help us a bit already from their positioning. If you're in a car driving on the road closer to where the photograph was taken, there. Wanting to go to the road closer to the building, you would have to go through that bump on the ground, that one there. So, which side of the road would you use? We know that traffic signs are positioned closer to where the driver would be sitting in the car. For example, let's take a look at this picture I got from Google Maps of a parking area somewhere in Wales. The triangle sign, the one on the left, indicating a zebra crossing, is on the left side of the road. This tells me that the cars would go towards the parking area using the left lane and exit the parking space using the right lane, that one. Looking at our Geolocation 02 challenge image, we can see it's actually the other way around. So they will go that way because of the sign there, and they will come this way because of this sign we cannot actually see. So this tells us that where this picture was taken, vehicles circulate on the right side of the road, therefore excluding all the countries below in blue. This is helpful. It does not narrow down that much, does it? However, I was very curious about trees. I love trees. We can easily see the trunk, shape, color, some texture, the branch dispersion, and a bit of the canopy. This would be very useful in order to identify it. So I cropped it, took a screenshot of the tree on the right, as it looked more mature than the one on the left and more likely to help us find the correct species. So if you look, this is the one there on the right that I took. Back again. So we can use the image above in the plant.id website to help us identify the tree species. You put it in and it's like, oh, look at that, 57.2% chance that is going to be an Acer pseudoplatanus, and immediately have a winner. Acer or Acer, I don't know, pseudoplatanus, also known as sycamore. Much easier to pronounce, isn't it? Quick note, I am very aware you can have no native flora anywhere in the world, but in general, being able to identify trees, wildflowers, and general ecosystems, quite useful when trying to geolocate an image or video. So now that we know the tree species, we can check out where they grow in the wild using Wikipedia. Always useful. And this is the distribution map of the Acer pseudoplatanus sycamore. Just call it sycamore, isn't it? Now we definitely narrow it down a lot more. The image was probably taken somewhere in Central to Eastern Europe. I think it's time we start looking at that building. Using GIMP, we can change the color levels of the word in the building in order to read it a bit better. Look at that. Magic. It seems to say Perron, with the E being just 3 horizontal lines. I tried to just Google Perron or Perron, I don't know, but got no useful leads. My next attempt was to isolate the building and do an image reverse search using Yandex, Bing, and Google. Although none of the results was helpful, the fact that Google identified it as a secondary school is quite interesting. Thank you, Google. I already had a feeling that it was some sort of educational setting, such as school, institute of some kind, and now we can be even more certain. So when searching for Perron Secondary School using Google Images, I did not get anything interesting. But when I searched for Perron School, I started to get a few familiar looking buildings. So this one, as you can see, it's not that great, but maybe if I just bring it here, you can see there is line, windows, line, windows, which is kind of similar. So like some line of something, windows, and something, and the same of that one. It's kind of the same style. Scrolling down, the search results show several other similar buildings, all located in the Netherlands. This would match the other information we got so far. Netherlands is located in Central Europe. Dutch people do drive on the right side of the road, and sycamores, that one, that's it, we're just calling sycamores now, have been introduced and naturalized to the country. So now that we can start focusing somewhere on the world map, we can use Google Maps to help us reach our destination. I searched for Perron School, specifically in the Netherlands, and got 3 results. 2 of next to each other, there you go, and another one further apart. I swear there's 2 there. So, in order to help us quickly find the correct location, we can observe the original image again. That one. Yeah, to see if we can spot any interesting landmarks such as rivers, train tracks, mountains, building in the distance. We can see a railway just behind the building, a detail I had missed the first time I inspected the picture. Well done, Sophia. Now that we know what the area must look like, it's fairly easy to find the location where the photograph was taken. Zooming in on the Het Perron School in the north of Netherlands, so that one we got there. Using the satellite option in Google Maps, we can easily spot a train line, that one in red. And this is the school. Although this seems to be clearly our target, we still need to confirm it visually. There is no street view on the school road, so that one, no street view there. So we need to be a bit creative, maybe check it from a bit far away, but zoom in on the building. So this is our pointing of, there's no street view. That's it was pointing at, and mostly where it took photo. So if we position ourselves at the De Morinel Street, so that one there, facing the Het Perron School, we can zoom in enough to check out the building. So this is my street view zoomed in. It looks very similar. Now we compare with original picture, and off it goes again. Yay, back again. So on the left we have the image from the Hacktoria's Geolocation 02 challenge, and on the right we have a screenshot of the zoom-in building taken from the closest street with Google Street View. We can see how the name Perron matches exactly, so tiny, but I swear you can maximize this anyway. The building shape, same building shape, color, design, identical with white stairs, orange wall with 4 numbered columns, so 1 column, 2 columns, 2 columns, 3 columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, and a top floor with a row of consecutive square-shaped windows. So this very large. We can even spot the railway in the distance behind the school with a row of small trees. You got all of them just in front of it. We cannot spot the big trees we identify in the original image, so that one there, wasn't it? And also this one. Instead, we see much smaller ones. Not here anymore. Anyway, however, checking when Google Street View's data was collected let us know it was done in August 2020. So, like that. So, plenty of time for a healthy tree to grow a few meters, assuming the photograph was taken recently. Now that we are completely certain that we have the correct location, we can attempt to answer the challenge question. So what is the name of the town where the school named Het Perron is located? The answer lies once again in Google Maps. Have there, and it's like, look at that, in Dronten. There's no way I pronounced that properly. What is the name of the town this picture was taken in? Dronten. I hope that was informative and helpful in case you were stuck. If you reach the same conclusion using a different method, feel free to share it, as I would be very happy to learn new techniques and or tools. Thank you for listening. Sophia.